Okay, we are live. I know we still got 15 minutes, but I just wanted to go get in here. Let me go tell John I'm not trying to take over this last 15 minutes. Yeah, a little after, yeah, around 4. Oh yeah, I'll just put shoes on, yeah. If it's going to be more than that time frame though, then I'll do that. Okay. Hello, everybody. Coro, Mr. Snow Guardians, Fishion Tank Kicks, Silver Creek, Tommy. You gonna be doing some more painting throughout the show, the live? Here, so I was just telling John not to end early on my behalf. I was just coming in here to play around and whatnot. Yeah, then don't need him ending early just because I'm live already. I just wanted to play around and see what's what. I don't know if it pops up when Riko comes in or what, but Adele, hello, thank you. I appreciate that. Stephen P, Evan C. Oh, something just happened. Does it pop in when someone tries to join? Let's see if there's anything. No. Come on, go back to the comments. There we go. Oh, there he is. Add to stage.
You went early.
Yeah.
Did we plan? Did we plan early, or did we plan?
No, I came in just to mess around a little bit and just re-familiarize myself with all the stuff.
Gotcha. So hi.
Hello. Your camera is much better than mine.
Lighting too. Lighting makes a big difference. Look, I got these cheap lights. I was talking with Whip about that. Look at the difference. These are, and you know, it's still a nice camera, but the lighting makes a big difference on things.
Yeah, I think
I got these guys. I can't. It's up around stuff. Here we go. I've got these little cheap guys. They're like $30 for a pair of them. They're just USB from Amazon, and I love them. I mean, they've been great for like 2 years.
Nice. So, I have the ring, you know, the ring, and you can put your camera or your phone in the center.
Yeah.
I have that. It's over there, but I just was like, set all that stuff up. I was like, nah.
You know, and I don't think that for most things, you know, the video isn't important. It's all about the audio. That's the important part. I got to get your chat open. Hold on. I didn't realize you had gone live, so I was like, oh, I was just getting ready to pop up.
There was no rush. I was just, like I said, I just wanted to melt a little bit, you know.
Let's see. Here we are here.
The thumbnail, yeah. The shrimps.
No, I don't know if you heard that. I'm opening up all these windows all of a sudden. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
I have one.
There we go. Okay. Got the chat open. So let's get your video. And what did I do with the rest of it? Here it is here. Let's put this back up here. Okay. All right. All right. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hello. Thank you all for coming. Aquarium Delirium. We got Nola's Dolls and Aquatics. So when like the participant list, where is that with StreamYard or is that on YouTube?
It is on YouTube. You know what? Let me show you something. This is what I do, and you don't have to. Obviously, everything I tell you today is not. You know, this is just what I do. Yeah. It doesn't make it right. There might be easier. There might be better ways. It's just like fish keeping, right? For some things, there's a lot of different ways to do it. So this is what I do. Let me show you just the entire screen. Here, we'll do this one, even though it'll be sort of like an inception. So down below, you see you know how to do that, right? Add it to the stream and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we got a little inception going on there right now. But you see on the left, I've got the YouTube chat because it does give you some more tools that the StreamYard or whatever you're using doesn't give you. So I keep that open in a little window off to the side because you can go to your stream and pop out chat, and so it's in its own little window.
Okay. So here.
So that way you've got the good YouTube chat. Because there's things with YouTube that doesn't show up in StreamYard and stuff, and it just makes it better. That's the easiest for me to do. That way you've got the actual official chat, so you see all the super stickers and all that kind of stuff. You've got all of that stuff. So this is how I prefer to do it. Even if I'm using OBS instead of StreamYard, I just replace this window here that we're in with OBS. And OBS even has plugins. You can do it right in the chat in there, but
yeah. So how do I get that though on how do I get the YouTube chat to be on the side?
You just have to drag it over. Did you pop it out? Did you go to your stream and then go up to the top? There's those three little buttons at the top by where top chat is up there. Click on that those three little buttons, and one of your choices is pop out. That gets you your little window, and then you can put it wherever you like, so that
Yeah.
Yeah. Coro said. Yeah. Some browsers support split screen.
Where the heck? How come it disappeared? Nothing to see here. Restore chat. Click the three buttons. Pop out that.
And it probably goes beneath
there.
Yep. Then you've got to resize your windows to fit on your screen.
I got you now. So let's go down here again. There it is. I see. Okay, there we go. This is confusing.
Is there anything about setting up the stream that you want to go? Maybe we should start at the beginning. Is there anything at the very, any of the options that you feel that you're not sure what they do or anything to set up the stream either in StreamYard or YouTube?
I mean, I kind of got it last night, and like when I set up this live, I went to YouTube and looked like on my channel and whatnot, and like all the community posts and all that, and I couldn't find it. So I think I might have just went a little premature. It didn't have time to load it. So I was like, oh, where's the stream? I scheduled it, but I don't see it.
If you went into the YouTube studio, you probably would have seen it as an upcoming. That's another thing. If your front page on YouTube doesn't have upcoming live streams, you're not going to see it. At that, you have to make that category on. You have to put it on there yourself. Upcoming live streams doesn't show by default. You have to put it there. Do you want to walk through any of that, or I'm just any questions you have? I'll just shut up and let you ask questions. I just want to make sure, because like I see you still
Yes,
have the reactions. You still have the reactions there, and everybody hates that. Everybody. There's nobody that likes that reaction button.
So what's
You see in the see in my chat on the screen there, the bottom right of the chat itself, you got this little red heart. Everybody hates that. So you can get rid of that. You should get rid of that.
I don't see the little red heart.
You're not seeing
it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's only on YouTube. Yep, it's only in the YouTube chat. Again, that's why it's so nice to have the YouTube chat open, because you get everything that they're seeing.
Yeah, I tried to put the YouTube chat on the side like you did, but I couldn't figure out how to like shift the StreamYard screen over to have it there.
Yeah, you probably have it full screen. You probably have your StreamYard full screen, so you just need to make it so it's not. If you double click, like here, look in the picture here on the top, the one I'm sharing out for you. If you double click that top part, it automatically full screens it. If you double click it again, it brings it down. See how it? So now that's full screen, takes up that whole monitor. I double click again, and it's back to a smaller. So you probably just have to minimize that one window, and then you can mess around with that. We don't hate it. It's just annoying. Hate is a strong word. I hate it. No, you're right, though. It's really poor design. The Google people it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. That reaction thing. See, everybody's clicking.
So how do I get rid of the live? Yeah.
Okay. Let's. We'll walk through that. We'll walk through it real quick. Let me. I'll bring up here. Let me stop sharing this, and we'll just walk through it. Actually, why don't you share? Do you know where do you go into? Yeah, you obviously do. Go into your YouTube studio.
Okay. I don't have that on here.
Okay, you do, but we'll walk through it. So I'll walk you through from the beginning then. Here, let's go ahead. Let me share this again, and we'll walk through. Oh, hold on. I have something that auto plays when you come to my page. So, okay, so we want to do this right here. Yep, share that one. Okay, so let's put that one on the screen, and we'll walk through the whole thing to get to the YouTube studio and how to do everything. Should be down below there for you. There we go.
Another thing I don't like about like having YouTube open is the delay. It throws me off so bad.
Don't watch it. Don't watch your video. Get rid of it. That's why you pop the chat out. Because you're right. If you do that, you're right. It messes you up. Plus, you get echo, and it's you shouldn't watch at the same time. First, here's what I was talking about too. We've got the For You that they just did, but here's my upcoming live stream. See, it puts it right there on the front because I put it that way. You customize it.
Okay.
Well, look at that. But what you do is you go up here to the corner. You click on your little guy there, in YouTube Studio. And what I usually do, I might open it in another window, another tab. So I'll middle click on it or right click. We'll do a right click so you can see it. No, you can't. It doesn't do the pop up. Open link in new tab.
Yeah, but I get you.
Okay, so open that up, and then this is what it's going to look like though once you do that. It looks like this, right? Here's your YouTube Studio. And I'm showing off stuff I probably shouldn't, but that's okay. So there's your YouTube Studio. And so you want to change your settings on the live stream you're currently in. So you go to your content and you go up to live and you find your stream and you just click that right there, that little bar or the little pencil to edit it.
Yep.
And then here's all the important stuff. Yep. So you've got stuff over here, to change. You can do, here's where your redirect is. And John might be right. That might be only for people with 1,000. I can't remember on the redirect. But anyways, the important part is right here. So we're on the customization tab.
Okay.
And live reactions, that's that thing. I always check to get rid of it.
Okay.
And you also should do these top two. Live chat. Go ahead.
Yep. No, go. Yeah, good.
Okay. So live chat and live chat replay, replay. You want to have those too, because when somebody
Okay.
comes to watch your chat, your live stream, if they don't have the live chat, it's half of the stream. You're losing half of it. So it's a good idea to check this. It doesn't do it automatically when you use StreamYard or Talk Studio or any of those other ones. It doesn't automatically set these things. Even if you've gone in and set things, you have to come and do this every time you create your stream.
Every time, yeah, okay. So with those two, with the two chat things, that allows them to bounce back and forth from top to live.
No, all that does is live chat actually shows the chat as it's happening. So some people get rid of chat, which I don't understand, never done. Live chat replay just allows them to see the chat if they come back to your stream and watch it the next day or something.
I gotcha.
So without that,
they don't have I noticed that with them live.
And a lot of times that takes a long time. It can take hours for that to actually populate. So if somebody watches your stream right after you finish, it might not have the live chat. Sometimes it takes some time to show up.
Yeah.
This middle part is really, this right here in the middle, that's all 100% up to you how you like to do things. I mean, there's your members only. I think you should always do subscribers, but you can, if you don't want to drive anybody away or whatever, you can do subscribers for 1 minute, or you can do like 6 years. I mean, it really lets you do, a drastic swing between all those. 5 minutes seems to be the
go live stream. I went to a stream last night. It was some karaoke. It was like a couple, and they did karaoke. And I went to comment, and it said only subscribers for 4 weeks. I'm like, yeah, see you later, bye. I'm not waiting 4 weeks to be able to say this is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna jump over to the YouTube and do what you just explained.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen out so that we can see it and we can help you walk through it? So, and the sharing stuff is down below. I think you know that, right? So on StreamYard, when you're looking at StreamYard, you've got, here, I'm going to stop it. You've got present. It's down at the bottom. You got mute, stop cam settings, present, right?
Yep.
So when you go there, you can go to share screen. And then you've got choices. It pops up a window. So you need to pay attention to this, though, because if you do entire screen, but you've got something on there you don't want people to see, it's going to show it. The best way to do it is really do just the tab and grab whichever item that you want to do. Like if you probably already have the YouTube Studio open, so you can say Chrome tab, YouTube Studio. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Inbox. That's Gmail, StreamYard, Focus. So no.
I do know that.
So
from
when
experience.
I click Microsoft Edge tab, it just shows stream, the focus off, and my inbox is my Gmail, which I can just get rid of that.
Oh, so you don't have YouTube Studio open currently? Yeah, you need to open up Studio first, and then come and do this.
Yeah. So let's try and see if I remember.
Hi, everybody.
YouTube Studio. Yes, hello. I'm not ignoring you on purpose, but I am trying to figure all this stuff out. All right, so you went there. Let's scroll down a little bit. Scroll down on this one. Content. I believe settings. No, not settings. Is it under settings again?
Which one? The sharing?
When I clicked into the studio, no, I'm in the studio and I want to put on or get rid of those hearts and smiley faces and stuff.
Okay, so come back to present and let's see your YouTube Studio, because then come back to StreamYard and then do present, and you can share your screen, and then we can walk with you. We'll point out everywhere, and there might be some other stuff we can see too. Whole bunch of cool people here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Kelly Foreman, Skipper.
Yep. So in one window, I have StreamYard. The next window, I have YouTube, and it's the channel dashboard, YouTube, whatever.
Perfect.
That's the window that's open. Okay. So now
okay.
present.
So then, in StreamYard, do the present and choose that window.
Your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access.
Huh, that's weird.
I don't know what that is. Oh,
so it should be up in the... What happened?
I'm like, we're on the whole... It just went the whole entire computer screen. It was just you and me. No comments, no nothing. All right, we're back. Present.
It might be up there in your address bar off to the right. You might have to click something to allow it. I don't use Edge very often. I wasn't sure. I didn't say I don't Edge very often, people. I just said I don't use it very often.
We're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. So window, that's the webcam, StreamYard. Yeah, I'm still channel dashboard. Let's see what that. Share that. Where am I?
It's trying.
Is this no?
Beautiful? You got it.
It just says remove.
You got it. You're all set.
That's
you're good. Yep, you got exactly what we need to see. Okay, so the easiest way to do it.
So then I go back to the dashboard.
Yes, go back to the dashboard and then go to your content.
Yeah, content. There's a lot of shit.
You get used to it. It becomes second nature. And then go over to the live tab. You see at the top it says video, shorts, live. Hit your live tab.
Yep.
And then go to and click on the little pencil.
Click on that live.
Click on the pencil itself. That'll let you edit it.
Oh yeah.
You'll see a little pencil there. Yeah. It's underneath the blue part.
Come on, close this.
If you click anywhere else, it should get rid of it. Click to go deep. Wow.
I didn't.
Click to go deep.
Yeah, because it's my first time, it's showing me like all these tips, pretty much probably what you're trying to walk me through. It's popping up and saying, do this and do that. And
it is a lot of the same stuff.
Computer.
Good job, Whip.
Come on. All right, pencil.
There we go. Okay. Now off to the left over there, you want to click on customization. There you go. And you've already got the two things set. Those are good.
Yep. Okay, close that. And you want.
So subscribers, again, I always set it for anyone now. Okay. Yeah. I always set it for a minute because it does limit trolls at a minute at the very least, because 1 minute isn't anything. That's not going to stop anybody that really wants to. But if a troll's going to be like, it's not worth it. I got to wait. And they're just going to leave.
Yeah.
And then, scroll down a little bit farther, and there's your live reactions, and get rid of that.
Because we don't want trolls coming in for free shit.
Yeah. Now, scroll down a little bit farther, because let's see the difference in yours. You should, see, there is a difference. There is a difference, and John was probably right. It's probably like 1,000 subs. I don't know. Matt probably knows. It's probably like 1,000 subs to let you redirect to somebody else's. That's what I was talking about earlier, and that's what John was looking for. It's probably only there for people with 1,000 subs. I think that's how they did it at first. So then click save. Click. I know what, I'm having a stroke. Click save. And you're done. So now in the chat, it shows that you've turned on subscriber only, and it also got rid of that reaction thing. So just if you get in the habit of doing this every time, it'll just be second nature. You'll just, as soon as you go make your stream in StreamYard, then come over here and do it right away so you don't forget, and then it's all set.
Yeah. What's this do? Oh, cool. It puts us back like this.
The StreamYard does have quite a few cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, to do what we just did, can I do that in private before I even go live?
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. You want to. You want to.
Yeah.
And it's always a good idea to schedule your stream as soon as you know. Like like if you're going to start doing them regularly, maybe right after you're done with the stream that day, go schedule your next week's stream, because that helps the notification stuff and all of that too. That helps. The sooner you get it out, the better it works.
Yeah. Could I do all that when I schedule it, or do I have to do it right before I start the live?
No. Do it when you schedule it. That's the best way. So that way you know it's all done. You don't have to worry about it. As soon as you come to StreamYard or Talk Studio, whatever you decide to use, that's the best time, because it'll you go right then. I just scheduled my stream. Now I'm going to go over and make my changes, to that, so it's done. Because otherwise, I mean, for me, I forget.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
I'll get busy with the dogs, and or I'll be doing it in the morning before work, and then I'll just be like, oh shit, I'm late, and I'll just forget. So.
Yeah. Okay, and you've got mods and stuff, so that's good. You've got, I see at least 2 of them, so that's good.
Yeah.
You got some good mods. Although it does help, and it's up to you, but it does help. Did you also mod the Fish Fam link bot? That does help if you do.
I have not.
Somebody make it come up so we can mod it.
On YouTube. Yeah, you got to have YouTube to do that, though, correct?
You do. You do have to have the YouTube chat again. I don't know. Are you on the studio, the desktop studio?
Yeah.
Is that where you want to? Yeah, you should be able to go. Yep. On the front page, actually. Oh, I should have told you. Right on the front page. Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. There's fishfam.link.
All right, let's pull this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. Keep going. Live. There's that. Help us review whether our systems reflect.
Just dismiss it.
No, I don't want to help. Yeah. Fuck off.
You got to pay me?
Yeah, right?
It's a big company. I'll help my friends, but I'm not helping any big companies. Not for free. You want some more information? You throw me something. Throw me a bone.
All right. Yeah. Send me some aquarium shit. All right. So here we are, back in YouTube. Where's the chat? Come on, chat. All right. Fish family.
Remember how to do the mod? I think you obviously do, because you've done it.
Yeah. Go to channel. Put user in timeout.
It's tempting, isn't it?
Bad fish family. Yeah. Managing.
Larry D's here. Larry, I was just thinking about you yesterday. How is the foot? I was like, man, I haven't talked to Larry in a little bit. How is your foot doing, Larry? Are you back to normal now? Okay. That's the real important stuff, really. That's to get it set up. That's your setting up of the stream. Yeah. And maybe some of that information was in the video that June did for you too. I honestly didn't go look at that video that June made for you, but I don't know if it's in there. But regardless,
I don't believe that particular stuff was in there. She was more like she made that just to be able to get up and be in front of the camera.
Yeah. She did the StreamYard side. Yeah. And again, all of that stuff that we did, it really is up to you. That's the way I do it, and I found that to be the best. And I know a lot of my friends do the same thing, especially that reaction thing though. Getting rid of all those hearts and stuff is big for the chat. It really is.
I know when they're like, if I'm on a live and they have it on there, just to be annoying, be stupid, but it's annoying.
That's the thing, though. it is engagement though, and it counts in some way as engagement for the channel. So in some ways you are hurting yourself by turning it off if you're worried about engagement. Um, most people really aren't. At our level, we don't really care about that much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing this to become like the next big YouTuber and buy a mansion and have sports cars and shit. I'm just doing it just to share and hang out and talk with everybody.
Yeah, just to be a part of the community, right? That's my motivation, was just to be a part of the community.
I mean, it's really ever since I became a part of Fish Fam since that's when I started doing videos, because people were asking like, "Oh, I would love to see your tank. Please make a video." And so I started. I had no intention of filming anything prior to finding Fish Fam.
Same here. Same exact thing. People were asking about the fish I had, and I was over on the Aquarium Co-op forum, and I posted some stuff, but I really didn't do anything in the YouTube world. And I was like, I think I will. So and now here we are. It is. It is. I have a lot of fun.
It's addicting.
I really do.
It's addicting in a way too. Like you're like, oh, what can I film next? What can I do with this tank or do with this? Even though it's been done 1,000 times, like cleaning a canister filter, it's still fun to be like, oh, I'm gonna do that. That's my next video.
Yeah. And everybody's different too. Everybody's like, oh, that video's been done 1,000,000 times, but it hasn't, because you haven't made it. Right? It doesn't. It's your video, so it might be the same topic, but it still doesn't matter, because you're going to do it maybe just a slightly different way and show, oh shit, I should try that. You never know. So anybody that says there's no sense in making those videos, they've been done forever, I'm like, no, make your video. You do your way and show everybody.
I could look back at it and be like, look, what did I do a month ago when I had to clean this out? What trick I learned a new trick? What did I do? You can always refer back though. It's like, it's fun and good to do.
Yeah. It becomes a knowledge base for people too. Okay. What else did you want to know how to do?
Well, I want to mess around with giveaways, but in your opinion, I know you used was it Streamlabs or
Talk Studio?
What was it?
Which is Streamlabs. It's Streamlabs. It's Talk Studio is their version of StreamYard. It used to be called Melon. It's been around for a long time, and Streamlabs bought Melon, which was a StreamYard alternative. And I like it better. First of all, I'm cheap. I don't have a lot of money these days, and Talk Studio is cheaper. Although StreamYard does have a sort of a hidden level that's only $10 a month that gets you a lot of the stuff you could use. So it's the very base. My camera's doing the autofocus again. So it's not horrible. I just happen to like Talk Studio. I'm sorry?
Yeah.
You're hearing crackling?
I keep hearing crackling, like audio crackle. Yeah.
Is that better?
If it's mine, yours. If it's
I have to use my
phone sitting next to the.
When I use direct to StreamYard or Talk Labs, I have to turn my gain down on my mic. When I'm using OBS, I have to turn it up. It's just how I have it set. So is it gone now? Is it better? Okay. Yep, that was definitely me.
Yeah, it's only occasionally.
I do like Talk Studio better
to navigate. Yeah. Okay.
To me, they're the same. Once you get used to where stuff is, they're almost identical in what they offer. And here, let's do that. I'll open up Talk Studio and we can go over some of the differences that's there. So let me.
Because I'm not set on using StreamYard. I don't particularly care what platform I use to stream on. I want to choose whatever is the easiest, because I am a total person.
I don't know that one is easier than the other. really, I don't know that they are. They're pretty comparable, really. But Talk Studio has more tools, I think. They give you a lot more stuff. It's a lot. Here, let's do this one. There you go. Let's share that one out. So this is, I put one down. Yeah, there we go. So that's what Talk Studio looks like. See, now, compared to StreamYard, you still go over here to schedule. I've got those scheduled already. So you do that same process to schedule, but it's got a lot of this stuff built in. Look, it's got a lot of different overlays already. That's what this, top part here with my information in it and the little icons and stuff, that's an overlay, and they've got some built in, so that you can, which is nice. They've got a lot more functionality there as far as design goes. If you're not interested in doing design, you lost me.
Oops. Yeah, what I do. I want to try to make that one big. Is there a way to make the one that I'm sharing the entire screen?
Yes, it's one of those down below. I can't see them, but I can't remember where it's at. But there is one of the choices that makes us very, very well. That's good enough, though, I think, right?
Yeah.
So that's the design area. There's a bunch of different stuff that they have. Styles too. You can come in and they've got, all kinds of different things that they do. Again, if you're not interested in doing any graphic design, they pretty much do it for you and make it easy. Even they just like StreamYard, they let you do the tickers and stuff to put, like I put words here, you could add videos. It's got everything that StreamYard has, but some things that it has that I like better, like this stuff down here. Again, these are bells and whistles. These are, this is not a big deal. These are just little bells and whistles, but I think they, I don't know if you can hear that. Just some fun little stuff. Also, this is 1080p. So if you've got the bandwidth, this is StreamYard charges $50 a month to do 1080p, whereas with this, it's $19 a month. Everything I'm showing you right now is the $19 a month level.
Yeah.
So it's way cheaper if you're concerned with your resolution. If you're not, then it's not that big of a deal. And Matt did say he could hook you up with a $10 StreamYard version if you want.
Yeah. I mean, if it's gonna help, I mean, I don't want to put out junk in this, like. I'd rather
stop that. We probably shouldn't even look at Talk Studio because we're just confusing the matter. You probably should get used to using. Yeah. Get used to using one of them. Yeah. I do prefer it. I've been telling a lot of people to go over there. I did have an issue the very first time I streamed with it, and I haven't had an issue since. It's worked great. I have no complaints. Again, it does everything StreamYard does, but I think it does it a little bit better. There is a dog barking. Yeah, Wally's barking, Jay. There is. Yeah, that's Wally.
My girls aren't in here to snore away like the last live where they were snoring in the background.
Yeah. And congratulations too for your one coming through with flying colors.
Yeah, thank you. We get to go pick her up after this. The wife was like, I'll have everything set and ready, so all you have to do is put shoes on and we can leave and go pick her up because she needs help getting her in the car. I mean, she got spades, so she's got stitches all on her tummy and stuff, so it's gonna be 96 pounds, so I'm gonna have to like cradle her, can't go under the tummy no more at the moment, at least. But they were able to remove the growth. It was like right here. It was her gums just decided like, oh, I need to grow. It's just like when you pull a tooth, your gum grows in. Well, it never stopped. It never stopped at her. So it became like a golf ball size thing, and it stuck up right outside the front of her mouth. So she couldn't go into a bowl and get food. Like we had to feed her and stuff,
Poor girl.
So we were finally able to get her into the vet to see is it cancer? Because we didn't know what it was. And they were like, no,
Yeah.
it's just gum growth. It's just extra gums. And they were like, well, it's totally removable, and this, that, the third. And the doctor was like, we should probably get her fixed while we're here. And we're like, well, we can't really afford all this. And she's like, I'll tell you what, because the dog's already going to be under anesthesia for the mouth surgery, I'll go ahead and spay on the house. So
wow.
like, yeah.
Nice.
So, we're paying for the meds and stuff, but we're not getting charged for the surgery.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. That could have been another, grand in itself.
Yeah.
So,
Wally's.
And then we applied for care credit, and they covered all of it.
I had never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's actually it's kind of worth it for people that are on a budget. It's just like any credit card. You need to stick to the payments. That way you don't get screwed over and have to pay high interest rate. But when you pay, like when we go today and pay the bill, we get to choose: do we want 6 months or do we want a year to pay it off? And then your interest rate's going to reflect what you choose, obviously. But the sooner you pay it off, the better you are, and the more care credit you get. So once we pay this off, they'll say, okay, we loaned you $1,300. Now you can have $1,500 because you paid it off.
Yeah. I've never heard of it. Yeah, that's a cool thing. We were actually going to look into it. We have a local place that will fix Wally pretty cheap. I mean, like super cheap. They do it. They're a rescue place called Lollipop Farms, and they do outreach stuff for fixing and spaying and all that kind of stuff. And so it's not going to cost us too much to get him done, anyways. And it's time. Yeah. He's over a year old.
That's what we were going. Jenny was like, no, I'll just take her to the spay neuter clinic, and she was like, yeah, we're already doing it, so I'll just do it for you.
That's awesome.
Like, oh, I love that. Yeah. But she came out of surgery, and she doing good. She was breathing on her own, so they were able to remove the breathing tube and all that stuff. And I guess she went through it with flying colors. So
nice. That's good. Because even though it's something that's not, they say it's not that big of a deal, you still friggin' worry. That's your doggy. You still worry. I remember with Tucker when he had the side thing fixed, I was so worried because it was a big tumor on his side, and the vet said it's nothing to worry about. It's not malignant. And when we went to the Keystone Clash the first year, he missed us. I don't know what he did, but he ripped it. And the thing was like this big on its side, but they always said, no, it's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. We took him all the time, and he did something to it, and they had to take it off. And I was so worried, but he came through. Yeah, Wally is not fixed. I put it off, actually. I put it off thanks to Brookley Bell, actually, reading some different studies and stuff about maybe fixing dogs later on in their life after they've grown a certain size. So we wanted to wait for a year, and Wally is over a year now, so it's time to get him fixed.
I think it's like with females, too. You're supposed to wait like 2 cycles and then get your female spayed.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes sense.
Yeah. So, let's get back to the stream.
What else did you want to know how to do? You talked about giveaways. You said you wanted. Now, I have not used the fishfam.link giveaways, so this would be a learning experience for me too, but I think we can easily muddle through it together. I do use the StreamYard one from time to time, and it works. But if we've got the fishfam.link one, why not use it?
Yeah.
So, do you want to?
I would like to
do that.
Yeah.
So, if you again, open up another window like you did with the YouTube Studio. If you've got YouTube Studio still open, go to fishfam.link there. You know what? I'll go along with you. So once you're there, you see right at the top.
Needs to have
it's got the giveaway tool.
Need to have a streaming tool.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, smart though. You can do it. Look, he put all this together, right? I mean, you can do it. All right, so Let's scroll down a little bit. All right.
Do you want to share it?
Share. Okay, now what do? I go back to the three dots? Or
do you want to share it on the screen again? So down below, do the present in StreamYard itself, in StreamYard.
Yeah. Present. Share screen.
Wait, what happened with Justin?
Screen.
5-year-old angelfish. I saw Justin and I was thinking your husband, Brookley. That's where I went. Sorry. I knew he had messed up his back. I know it's not Justin.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to that.
Okay, so there you see giveaway tool right at the top up there. Sharing? Yep, it looks good.
Yep, okay, it's sharing. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm not really paying much mind to y'all. I do appreciate you guys being here.
I think they understand. I think
giveaway. Yeah, let's close this. So we can do it like a practice run, and then what I'm planning on giving away should arrive Saturday, tomorrow. And then when I do my next live, we can do this for real.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Eric, Nola Jane.
All right. Funny man. All right. So this page requires a back end process that runs.
Oh, Matt just said he wants to offer up a 3rd edition What the Fish shirt. You'll have to wait to claim the prize until they're available. So that is very awesome, Matt.
Yes, I appreciate you. That is awesome. So let's see. This is.
You should be able to click there.
Yeah, live now, right?
There you go. Yep. We can't see that because it doesn't show pop-ups for some reason, which I wish it would, but we don't see anything.
Okay, I see. Nathan Hovey's focus off.
There you go. Yep, that's the right one. And then you got to put in your keyword, whatever you want that to be, like maybe Matt, since he did that. Up to you, obviously.
So I got to do that. The hashtag.
Yeah, put that in. Yep. Matt rocks.
And create.
Steven said it's going to be a little while. Yeah, they just made it. I love it, though. I love it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I went to it right before I came on here. I went and looked at it. I do like that, like the wave.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a cool shirt. Plus, just, it's got every one of them. And a lot of those are things from the community, too. A lot of those are drawn from the community. Okay, so people are just now starting to put the name in.
You can barely see.
So you see that refresh button down there? That refresh button is your friend. You want to hit that quite often, especially right before you spin. You need to make sure you click the refresh button before.
All right, there we go. So now I can see. Oh, there's only one entry. You're the winner.
There should be more. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
No, I didn't hit refresh yet.
Gotcha. See, it's super easy. And if you bookmark this page, I mean, it's easy enough to get back to fishfam.link, but if you bookmark it, then it's always ready to go. If you do Control D, that'll pop up a little thing. As long as you're on that window, you need to be on that window and do Control D, and then that will let you make a bookmark.
Giveaway tool. Okay, yep. Sign in to sync data. No, it's just so it says Fish Fam giveaway tool for name, and then folder is favorites bar, which this isn't my computer. Well, it is my computer, obviously, but it was given to me and it hasn't been cleaned out yet. So like all the guy's stuff is still in it. So I'm not gonna do that right now.
Gotcha. That
because I don't want to
gotcha.
open stuff. I opened the pictures and stuff, and I seen stuff that I mean I don't mind seeing, but I didn't need to see it.
Especially because it was somebody else's. I don't want to know about your things. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't want to know about your things that you do. It's just and Matt was right. He was right. We shouldn't have bookmarked that because it actually has this giveaway. So it would have. But so when you want to do it as soon as you click on giveaway tool at that very first page. That's where you want to bookmark it.
Yeah, but again, maybe just bookmark Fish Fam link, because
True.
it's easy enough to navigate.
Yeah. It's nice having it right up there at the top.
Yeah. And then I go back to StreamYard, and then it's there. That's right. Never mind. So when I'm in the giveaway, when I'm at Fish Fam, and I'm seeing the wheel and I'm refreshing and all that stuff, is there a way that I can still see this chat, like in the video and stuff?
Yeah. Right now you've got them in you're using one window. You can do the multiple windows. A good idea would be to get yourself another cheap monitor. Because I've got two that I specifically for this and over here, but that way I can have a bunch of stuff on the laptop monitor and then a bunch on the big monitor up here. It's a good idea to have two monitors. It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
And they're not too expensive. I mean, you don't need like a gaming monitor with a high refresh and everything. You could probably get a decent monitor for $50-$60.
Yeah, and it links with the laptop, you just plug like a USB cord or something?
Yeah, probably HDMI usually, but there could be different ones, VGA, whatever. Yeah, you plug it in and then it's just all one. It's seamless. Like your mouse moves from top to bottom or side to side, whatever.
Yeah. That'll be something to look into down the line, but
you hear that, Steven? You overspent. Yeah, you don't need anything special for this.
Yeah,
you don't need a special monitor.
Brooklyn, I got your email. I'm waiting for Jenny to send me the PDF or whatever it is, whatever file for that storage unit / battery charging station, and then I'll send you the plans. Refresh.
And I'm trying to think. What about people in the chat? Was there anything that you guys want to tell Nathan? Is there anything that you saw that you do differently that you'd like to tell us about?
I want to reduce.
Yeah, Jay's right there. Unless you're giving it to somebody you really trust, but even wiping it clean and low-level format.
Well, unfortunately, the guy that owned this computer, my wife knew their kids and grew up. There was 3 houses down from us where we live now. They grew up together, all that good stuff and whatnot. He passed away.
Oh.
And the ex-wife got everything, and she had it. And we were doing work for her, and I think I brought it up that I wanted to get a computer to do exactly this, and she was like, "Oh, I have some," and she gave me 2 that was his. Yeah. One of them was an old Acer or whatever, whatever brand that was. It was real big and clunky, and I was like, "Nah." We tried to get into it, but we couldn't even get into it, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever, just recycle it." But this one's a Dell. Vostro or something like that, whatever, Vostro or whatever, but
Steven's right. This is why you need to clear my browser history if I die, friend. Michelle's got instructions. These ones are my work, in my hobby area, and so there's nothing here that I'm worried about. We have a special one, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. Michelle told me I wasn't allowed to talk about it because I mentioned it once.
When I clicked on pictures, some ladies popped up.
They tend to do that.
I mean, we cleaned this guy's house before, and I kind of knew there could be that type of stuff on here. I was actually expecting to find a lot more, because we cleaned this guy's house before, and he had all kinds of toys. And it was just like, come on, dude, we're coming to clean your house. Put them away, man. You're like, I don't need to see it sitting on the side table in your bedroom.
I'm not cleaning that. I'm not cleaning that.
Yeah. But especially with for Jenny, for my wife, she grew up with these people.
Oh, yeah. So that is gross.
But
one time, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
One time, my buddy was bringing over some furniture for my son. They had got some new furniture, and he was giving my son a couch and a chair. And he sent me a text, said, we're on our way with the cock and the cock and the chair. And I wrote back, I'm only sitting on one of those. It was just autocorrect. And he was like, well, you know, I must say that quite often if it's using, if it autocorrected couch to, COCK.
Yeah.
I'm only sitting on one of those.
So it says there's 35 people watching and only 13 people have entered.
Did you refresh again too recently?
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention. And again, this is for the What the Fish 3rd edition shirt that isn't even out yet. You will be one of the first to get it.
I'm so bummed. I got a shirt. So I got a Garden of Eden shirt, and it was given to me by Darlene's Tanks.
Oh, nice.
I sent her like a bunch of plants, and I didn't ask her for money. She's like, well, at least let me pay for shipping out. I was like, fine. I finally agreed. So she won the shirt, and she donated it to me because she knew I wanted some merch. It's the only merch I have, so yeah, And I'm so pissed because I got a freaking stain on it, and I've only worn it like twice. And now I'm going to meet them tomorrow, and I don't even have a shirt to wear because it's stained.
Well, I'm sorry. It sucks.
I might wear it anyways, because but.
That reminded me. Okay, I got to do something else. Shelby gave me one of their shirts. We were at the Clash, and I wasn't going to buy anything because we didn't even pay for our trip. The community paid for our trip, so I had no extra money. We bought our food, and that was about it. And so I was going to buy one thing, one piece of merch, and I went to buy one of theirs because I didn't have a Shelby and Grant shirt, and she would not hear of it. She just she gave it to me, and I was like, oh. So then I was like, okay, well, I can still buy a shirt then. So I went to buy one of Ed's shirts, and Bentley Pasco bought it for me. So and it was the last day. People had already, shut down everything. So there was no other shirts to buy or anything. So I didn't have to buy any of them. Yeah. People are too Grant. Richard Reynolds is here. He said, Nathan, Grant is bringing you another one.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, hey, can you text them? I'm like, I could email them and whatnot, but you have the direct number. Like, text them for me.
Coro said, put a Fish Fam sticker on the stain.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like probably 6 inches long. What it's from is I was on Danny.
No. La 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 la.
No. I was watching Kenny and Danny's stream, and fishing got brought up. So I ran and got all my fishing gear, and I was sitting here
the other night.
with my gear.
Just the other night, right? This last Sunday? Yeah, I watched the replay on that. I did.
And I was getting some of the soft plastic baits out and whatnot, and they have a scent and an oil to them. And I went like this to do the Ziploc. I put it right on my chest, and it left a line. But it's like, I mean, it doesn't smell anymore, and it smells good to me anyways because I like the scent of the bait. But it's oil, so it's not really. I've tried Dawn dish soap. I've soaked it in hot water for 2 days with like a half a bottle of Dawn. I've tried, OxyClean. Nothing's getting it out. So
nothing. It's a good oil.
Yeah, it is.
Big Steve.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do we got any more people?
And while you're doing it, is there anything else that you want to discuss, or is there anything else?
Giveaway, which I'm gonna. this is actually a lot easier than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's pretty easy and it works great.
Yeah, this was easier than figuring out how to share the screen. That's mostly what I'm gonna have the trouble remembering. And the more I do it, obviously, the more I'll remember.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
on more
after a while,
hands-on type.
it'll be in your sleep. You'll be able to do it.
Yeah, but I obviously setting up the stream worked, so I kind of got that on my own. Um, but yeah, figuring out all that other stuff, like getting rid of those little hearts and smiley faces in chat, I would have never been able to figure that out. You know, sharing windows like this, I wouldn't know what to do.
You'll forget about that too. That seems to be one of the things people do forget about. But once you do it a few times, it'll be like click, click, click. I mean,
Yeah,
Ed is one of my best friends in the world, right? Ed's my brother. Ed is horrible at technology, which is weird because he has a lot of skills when graphic design and using graphic design programs, but
yeah.
just technology in general, it's not his forte. He doesn't like doing it and he's not very good at it. And he's doing this just fine. He doesn't have issues anymore with moving the windows around and doing all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but if Ed can do it, you can do it. Love you, Ed.
This is actually, I mean, I'll be 44 this year in March, and this is the first computer that I've owned.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never had a computer before, desktop
Really?
or not.
I had a computer in like 1978. That was my first computer.
I wasn't even a drip in the bottom of the beer bottle at that time.
we had computers the whole time I was growing up, and then I got away from them, and then about in 93 or so, I really started getting back into it, and I've been heavy into them since. And then I went to school for it late. I went to school late. I had a career as a green grocer at a grocery chain. I was a manager. I was making decent money, but I wanted out of retail. I didn't like it. So I went to school for IT stuff. I started working at State Farm Insurance, and then I've been doing that. I did do that the rest of my career. I worked at quite a few different places doing different IT stuff, web development, break fix, networking. I mean, just all of it.
Yeah. Like after we get home from picking up the dog today, I'll probably get back on here and do like just a private stream with myself. I might go live. I don't know. Depends on the time, but and just mess around again and see if I can recall what to do. Plus, I believe this will stay up on the channel, so I could always refer back to it.
Yeah, true. So. And it's always good just to go in there and do a private stream and drag the windows around and see how they do. Plus, StreamYard does have a cool feature where you can edit the layout. So what we're seeing right now, you can change a little bit. So you can make these windows a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. It lets you mess around with it. And that's a cool thing too. You can that's one thing StreamYard has that I really like, is that ability to edit the layout to a small degree. And StreamYard and Talk Studio and all this stuff is great for probably 80% of the streamers from our community. Yeah. Right? I don't think that a lot of people need all the bells and whistles that OBS has, but OBS does let you do a lot of really cool stuff. It really does.
There we go. Yeah. I didn't know there was this many more.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of different choices there.
Yeah. I like this because no, not that one. Where do you go? This one.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It still shows both of us.
And it's big enough so that they can see what's going on there.
Yeah.
So OBS is sort of like the next step. Like you get used to using StreamYard for a while, and you're like, you know what? I want to take this stream to the next level, and you want to add in some alerts and things and little things that pop up on the screen, especially if you're doing a daytime hangout stream.
Yeah.
When that kind of stuff, because like I've always said that, like with the focus ons, I don't do any of those funny little things. That's all just for the hangouts. But they add to it, and I love them. I think it's a lot of fun. I know there's a few people that don't, but that's fine. You don't You do you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know I have fun when I come into the normal everyday streams on the channel, playing with all these points and pellets and this, that, and like the poops and all that stuff. It's fun.
Yeah. And that's it. Again, the stream is not meant to be educational. It's not meant to be anything except just a fun hangout. That's all it's meant to be. And there's room for a lot of different types of streams. People get upset. Well, don't watch it. Go do your own stream that does what you want to do. That's if you're that upset about things. Go that route instead.
There's Darlene. Was just mentioning you about the Garden of Eden shirt that you donated to me. But yeah, I mean, other than this, for the moment, I don't really think I need to go crazy into other things.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And you might never. This might be good enough for you because it fits your style. You might never need to go anywhere else. A lot of people never do.
Put in a background or because I do have a green screen. I have one. It came with it was like a little creator's kit that I got, not this Christmas, but the one prior. The wife got it for me. It came with the ring light and the green screen and some tripods and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind, eventually putting the green screen behind me and putting one of my tanks up on the background, like where it's blue now. Make that one of my aquariums or something, Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be down the road, but. And Dee Dee's offered to help me with the green screen.
She does a pretty good job. A lot of people do. I don't personally like them for myself.
Yeah.
Because I love my room. I do. This is my room. This is my office. I spend a lot of time in this room, and I'm very comfortable here, so I like it. But when you see
you have a nice setup.
When you see the people that make it look like they're in the same room and stuff and have those cool backgrounds with the moving fish and show, that's really cool. I do like it, but just not for myself. I like watching other people do it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean your room's set up to show off though, I mean you got the lights and the signs and stuff like that. You got the plants. Like I can't keep plants in here. I've tried. They all start to die off and whatnot. The only thing I've tried them in the tanks, like peace lily and stuff like that, but they're dying off. The only thing that grows is Tassos.
It's so easy.
Yeah, and it's a dark room. Other than the LED strip I have going around the ceiling, it goes around the walls. There's no light in here. I have a window, but
that's it. Yeah. I've got lots of big windows. There's two on this side. There's two big windows. They're about they're probably 3 foot by 5 foot, both of them. And then there's also another big, and that's the south wall. And there's another big window there. So it's incredibly gloomy today. It's gloomy today. It's gloomy today. So it doesn't show up. But a lot of times you'll see rays of sunshine over here lighting up a bucket or something.
Oops. Okay. Yeah, my window, unfortunately,
Barbara,
it gets the afternoon sun when it's setting, and that's so freaking hot.
Yeah.
So I don't open I got blackout curtains. I don't open them. I'll open them in the morning, but there's no sun coming in. It's just ambient light.
I don't blame you. It's totally it's busty today. I like a good busty day. I don't blame you. Again, our temperatures are so different that I get that. I don't even have curtains on any of the windows in this room. There's no curtains or blinds or anything on any of them.
I would love it because I would love the natural light. I would have it open all the time if it was cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't normally cause me any issues except maybe there's a couple of weeks in the summertime. I'm going to win my own shirt. Oh, Stephen, I sent you some messages too over on the Discord earlier. Whenever you get a chance, no hurry. Was there anything from people in the chat too that we can talk about while we're doing this? Again, I'm no expert, but I got the basics down pretty good. I've been doing it for quite some time. After we do this, Jay, Nano Aquarium guy, did want to see the OBS setup, so I can show that if you like, just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like and all the stuff it's got.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I was scrolling through chat. I mean, it said, let's see here. Let's go to YouTube. We got 41 people watching. Holy smokes.
Thanks, Stephen.
That's crazy. 41 of y'all. Thank you so much. Maybe I am the next YouTuber. Second stream and I got 41 people. And 28 entries.
Foxanne, I will, yeah, as soon as we're done, I will I'll look at it. I did see it come in, but I saw it right when we started. And TJ.
All right.
The Eagles are the reason to drink. I like the Eagles.
2:55. We'll go until 3 o'clock, and then that's when we're gonna draw.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you should be aware of to, like afterwards, or that will just help you. Yeah,
down here, yeah. So down here, it's in the toolbar at the bottom of the screen. You got mute, stop cam settings. What's stop screen?
That's because you're sharing right now. Normally it would say present, but because you're sharing, it says stop instead.
Yeah, present is still next to it.
Yeah, but you could do another thing. Yeah, you could do like a video. It lets you do when you're sharing this one. You can do like a video file, and there's just a couple other ones that you can do.
So it just pretty much like kicked out a little extra like side screen, like down there in the menu. It says, okay, you're sharing this, so you can stop that, but you can still share more at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even put a video up over the top of it. I believe it's been a while since I used StreamYard, but I thought you could present this window, but then you could also do like a video over the top of it or something at the same exact time. I could be wrong. Yeah. Hi, Bunny Viper. Hi, Ivy.
It makes sense. It sounds like that makes sense, anyways.
There's Linda. A whole bunch of cool people coming in. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I don't even think I'm in top chat or live chat. I had to zoom my screen so much.
It's so dumb. YouTube needs to do some usability testing, because who uses top chat? Maybe the big channels, the massive channels, but what percentage of YouTubers are big channels that need the top chat to weed out some of the stuff? Not very many.
Yeah.
They should at least let you choose what to default to, at the very least.
Yeah. I can't even get up there to see if I am in top chat or live chat. It's like the screen's cutting it off.
Oh, you probably have it. Yeah, you probably have to bring it down. If you try and resize that window, it might bring it down.
Oh yeah, I got you now.
Wait.
I see. Whoa.
Who's happy birthday? Oh no, that was something else. Okay. Happy birthday.
No. Comments. It just says comments over there. Oops, now they're gone. Yeah, no. Maybe I'm in live chat all the time.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, it should give you the choice. I mean, you should be, but I mean, it shouldn't default. I mean, that'd be awesome if it did.
Yeah.
Ryan said he only uses top chat because he never remembers to change it. How much money do they make off of us compared to the big YouTubers? Enough of a quality of life improvement? Probably more. Because, how many big YouTubers are there compared to how many small YouTubers? You know what I mean? Think about the scale of that. There's, millions and millions of small time creators.
I want so when I'm in StreamYard, I'm at 67% on the sizing of it. So the chat over here is good. I can read it from where I don't have to like get closer. But the main window that you and I and the wheel are on, I want that bigger.
Yeah. Are they touching the two separate windows? Are they touching? You can't expand them? Because
No,
you should be able to just to take your mouse and go to the very end of this big window and just drag it over. You see, it turns to arrows, right?
Doesn't it usually go from like the arrow that's like this, like your regular mouse, and then it goes ting sideways to 2 arrows when you can do that? It doesn't do that. It just stays the one arrow, the one mouse arrow.
Yeah, so it's locked in. It's not. Why would it do that?
Down at the bottom right of the screen, there's a little box that I'm believing means expand.
Full screen.
I think that gets rid of chat.
Yeah, that would be full screen and probably without even your header up there at the top too.
Yeah.
But why would it not allow you to expand the window if it wasn't full screen?
And if I go inside of it and try to like take the mouse and because it's on a laptop, so if I go like that to like zoom out, it does the entire screen chat and everything.
I wonder. Maybe you could show us after you do the giveaway. Maybe you could do your whole screen. Don't just do a tab, but you could do the whole screen on there, and we could see what's going on.
Yeah. Speaking of, it's 3:00, so I need to go back to the fish fam.
Hi, Vibes.
Refresh.
Shell, hello.
We have 31 entries. Is there anybody else that wants to enter? Better do it now.
The shirt's not even released yet.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting it right off the press.
You're getting a chunk of the future. Matlock. Yep. Lando had Matlock instead. Matlock.
All right. 33.
Hi, Lando.
And actually, Steven, I mean, other people would know too, but I believe Steven just presses on the little fish fam icon in the center of the wheel to spin. It could be wrong.
I try it. I didn't know that. I always saw people use the spin button, but I didn't realize at the middle. You can try it and see if you're ready. Now, how are you doing it? Are you doing the wheel of death where you don't win, or the first person is just the winner?
No, I think we're gonna go all the way through it. I mean, we set the time till 4:00, so why not make these people wait?
And Steven said, "Yeah, you can just click on the wheel." So
yeah,
do your refresh before you're ready, and then we'll.
Yep. All right, I'm refreshing one more time, and that's it. All right, 38 entries. Here we go. John McKenzie.
So remove and close. Yeah, you got it. Yep. Good job. You got it.
Center. Aw. Sorry.
Myrtle is just so talented. I mean, that's awesome that I love that we've got all of this community created stuff, like the What the Fish art and stuff and all of it's just amazing.
Yeah. Didn't Myrtle, it says right here, wheel music provided by Myrtle.
Not all of it. A big chunk of it though. There's a few things on there that he didn't make.
I was gonna say, like, come on, bro. You put Baby Shark? Like, really? Sorry, Vibes.
Zenny.
Better luck next time.
Hope you feel better too.
Scotty doesn't have good luck.
Scotty.
Big Steve's glass box. Sorry. Some of the names, like how it pronounces them, is funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a lot of fun on What the Fish too.
Yeah. With L.
Sorry, Lando.
Sorry, buddy. Stay positive. Remember, like I told you last time, if you have a negative attitude towards giveaways, you're never gonna win.
You got it, Nola Jane. Last person standing. Oh. See? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I just absolutely love it.
Maybe one of these days I'll do it. Jeff Kane. Sorry, buddy. I've done it a couple times, as I'm watching the stream, and I'm pretty close to giving Eric a run for his money with the whole boots and cats thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I trip over my own tongue.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alishon. I didn't know Alishon was here. Hi, Tom.
Yeah. I didn't know half of these were here because I didn't pay no mind to chat.
Well, you had a goal, and that's what makes it difficult.
Yeah.
When you have a goal, it is difficult to to keep the chat involved.
Yeah. Yeah, there would be no way I could have been like talking with them in chat and answering this, that, and third, and trying to do that. Wouldn't have happened.
See you, Bunny Viper.
Sorry, Tommy.
Tomatillo in the wild.
That artwork he's doing, I look the ones of the floating chunks of earth with the trees. Man, that's amazing.
A lot of it is. He's got a lot of really cool.
Yeah, all of it, the planets and everything. But he did this one with. I think he said he did it when I did the first live stream, and it's got this tree on the right side, I believe, and it's like purplish. Oh man, it's so cool.
So many talented artists in our community.
Yeah. Squatty.
Scotty.
Next time. Oh, sorry, Jenna. Here we go. Sorry, Jake.
Tommy says, I'm humbled. That one was loud.
Yeah. Just calling it how it is, Tommy. Sorry, Foxies. I need to check Discord to see if Tommy's. I don't know if Tommy's on. I should call Fishcord. When I said Discord the other day, people were like, "What do you mean Discord?" Sorry.
I mean, that's what everybody calls it, Fishcord. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Tommy's not there anymore, unfortunately. I wish Tommy would come back. Tommy decided to not use it, which I understand.
Yeah. I'm sitting here writing them though, and it's like, well, that makes sense. I'm not getting a response.
I wish he'd come back, but I understand, Tommy. I get it. No pressure.
I'll have to try to reach out on Facebook or something, or Instagram. I think I see his posting on Instagram, but
yep.
I have a male Molly.
You want to give him a male Molly?
Yeah.
There you go, Tommy.
I mean, I think it's a pretty good looking male Molly, and the hyphen. What is it called? Is it hyphen?
The dorsal?
It's got the really tall dorsal fin. Yeah, hyphen.
Oh.
But I mean, the colors are cool, and he was talking about the breeding that he wants to do and work with and whatnot. And I think that fish would suit his needs in a sense, like with the coloring and whatnot. So, And I don't want it. I don't want no more male mollies. I don't want no more babies. No more babies.
There you go, Swami.
Oh, sorry, Bunny. That one was like really loud.
Now, was that a xylophone or a glockenspiel?
That was a glockenspiel.
If Maritza was here, she'd be able to tell us because I have no idea. Are you confident on your answer?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no clue. Sorry, buddy. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Ooh. That was a good one.
Yeah, we get to go hang out with Richard again, and like I said, meet Grant and Shelby, and then go to a club meeting.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be the first one. It's well overdue because I need to form my own opinion on the club. I've heard good and bad, so we'll see.
But you're right. Forming your own opinion is important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that would.
They wanted him to hear that. But yeah, I heard the people there are kind of like, they're the shady ones, like the people that attend it. Maybe not the people that run it, but that attend.
Well, does Richard go there regularly?
No. He's been a couple times, I believe.
Okay.
Or maybe
at least you got one. If Richard was going.
Yeah, he's going tomorrow because Grant is speaking.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's the only reason kind of I'm going to, like the main reason I'm going, because I want to hear what Grant has to say and whatnot and meet them.
Yeah.
But I guess Eduardo went, and that's where we're kind of getting a little information about some of the people and whatnot. Plus, gotcha. I have been told by a couple people via Facebook private message about the club. So
that's unfortunate, but maybe you can change it.
Yeah, I mean it's a 45-minute drive to probably get there, so it's not crazy, but it's not like let's do that. But it's only once a month, so I mean 45 minutes once a month. Yeah.
That was about mine too. The one that CNYAS was about an hour and 15 minutes from me, and again once a month. I went to one meeting. I did one virtual.
Yeah.
The virtual, they didn't even introduce anybody. There was like 15 people there, and 7 of us were brand new, and they didn't introduce anybody. They didn't welcome us in. They didn't say, "Hey, there's a bunch of new people here." They just, they didn't ask us questions. They just got up there and talked about a couple things, and then ended the meeting. I was like, "Oh, that's it." It was supposed to be a club meeting, not like just a, I was disappointed. I really was.
We'll see. Shell.
Oh,
sorry, Shell.
That's cool. Put the actual Shell on there. That's cool.
I know, right? When I see names like this and I go to like talk to them in chat, I'm like, how in the hell where is that? Where's the Shell? I can never find it.
Probably a keyboard. Maybe just a key character thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Or they're like really good at programming and they made their own key.
Heather Green.
This will be cool too because then I'll get to know more people. Like I know I've seen Heather in chat before, but I've never had a conversation with her. I don't believe.
Yeah, so Heather's relatively new. Yeah, relatively new, but it's great. I love seeing the new people come in. Every time I see a new name, I'm like, "Hey, who are you? Hi," and I sort of glom onto them a little bit and say, "No, come over here. Come over. Come on. No, stay here." You know what I mean? Try and, I want more people in our community. I think I love it so much that I want to share with people.
Yeah.
It's a little culty. It's a little culty the way I do it. I'm a little bit bring people back into the fold and stuff like that.
Yeah. But I mean, like the community's done a lot for me. since I've joined a little over a year ago. So it's like, I want to meet more of the people that are just like me. I mean, we're all here for the same reason because we love fish.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Aquatic moves.
Oh.
Maybe next time.
Our moves. We're getting down there.
Yeah. Must do a couple.
I didn't see Larry. If Larry's still here, did you say how your foot is doing? I missed it. I'm sorry. Barbara, you're right.
Sorry, Nat. Alrighty. Sorry, Barbara.
The missus is watching.
Who? Not mine, is she?
Oh, it says she's here.
What are you doing? Where are you?
Skipper, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking if Rico wins, it's rigged because I'm still up there. I was thinking that's going to be funny.
Whip swirl. Sorry, buddy.
Oh,
I was chomping at the bit to say that I was his Secret Santa shopper, that I was the one that got him. And I was like asking Jenna, does everybody know yet? Can I say anything? It was just, I wanted to just burst. Like, hey, Whip, did you get your stuff? Did you like it?
Yeah. I didn't play this year. Hopefully next year.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You don't get your own shirt.
Sorry, awkward dick.
Yeah, you got to pay for your own. All right, we're down to 6.
No.
Someone mentioned it, so then
Skipper
said no.
Skipper
thanks.
jinxed me. Yep. Thanks, Skipper.
Now you owe him a shirt. Sorry, Brooklyn. All right, we got 4. P&W, Darlene Sinks, Nola's, Doll, and Aqua, which is aquariums, I believe, or aquatics. And
I call her Nola Jane. Her
Nola Jane.
Yeah, she was not Nola Jane I think she was Nola Jane at first, right? And then it was not Nola Jane. And then she had a couple of different iterations, but I believe so. I've still called her Nola Jane.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Darlene. Hopefully the plants are still doing good for you.
That would have been fitting too, right?
Funny man.
Here we go.
Last 2. Sorry.
And there you go.
I wonder who it's going to be.
Not Nola Jane was your first one. Okay.
P&W.
Ryan.
Record winner and close. Watching the live stream. Oh, I didn't see you because I was in the wheel. Well, yeah, they said that you were watching. I didn't know where you were. Alrighty, so Ryan is the winner.
Congrats, dude.
Congrats. I don't know. Contact Matt or something.
Oh yeah, how will we do that? Because Matt was the one buying it, but they're not ready yet and might not be for a while because the artwork was just finished, right? So nice, Ryan.
Last I knew, I thought Matt was buying everybody a shirt.
Yeah, I think he did say that. I saw that too. Everybody that was here at the time.
Yeah, there's 49 people here right now.
End of the month, he said for the shirt, wow. Stephen. End of the month.
Thank you to all 49 of you.
Ooh.
Does that include you, the 49? Does that include you, or are you not included in that the 49 people watching?
Yeah. I do have the chat open, so I am. That does include me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Having the chat open also gives you that. That's another thing too about opening the chat. When you're a guest on somebody's channel, it does count as that extra person watching. So it does, it does help a little bit too. It's just like clicking the like and on your own stream. It all that kind of stuff helps a little bit.
Yeah.
It all adds up. It all adds up.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's still it's still a view.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. So we can get rid of that.
Oh, what else did you want to do? Let's see. We wanted to look at OBS. What? I guess I'll just show you OBS real quick. I'll show you. I can't really show you everything because it's being, all my stuff is being used.
Yeah.
But
so
I can.
Again, if I hit stop screen, that'll remove the fish fam.
Yes. Yes, just that share that you're doing.
Okay, there we go. All right. I just didn't want it to end or some crap.
Yeah, okay. I get you. All right, so I don't know if people can even see this. This is my OBS is very cluttered especially because I'm doing this Pokemon thing now. But here's all my different sources. See, it can be a little overwhelming. Look, there's one called Whip. And maybe I can click it. Let's see. Oh yeah, thank you, Whip. It says thank you, Whip. And the Steelers colors. There's a nice looking young lady that says thank you, Whip. So I guess thank you, Whip, and thank you. So these are all, so look over here. This is my scene, and we won't go real deep into this, but this is the scene that we're currently in. There's different scenes that you set up that have it's almost like a whole different computer in a way. Like you're loading up different StreamYards. That's what each of these different scenes are. They're sort of like different StreamYards in a way because you can set up the screen to be totally different on each of these things. It's a whole different view. So I have my main one, and then so each of these scenes over here also has sources. They're all different. Every time you click one, there's different sources over here on this very right. So these are the things that this entire scene up here has all of this stuff on it, or has the ability to have all that stuff on it. Some of these are microphones, some of these are cameras, some of these are pop-up things, some of these are. It's just all the stuff. It's a good way to do it. It's all the stuff that you can play with on that one scene. So there's, the alerts. When I was doing goals, which I stopped doing, when I want to share out my laptop desktop, let's see what that looks like. So you can. Oh, it's not even working. Oh, that's because I clicked the wrong one. It's still not working. Up here, this one works. None of them. There we go. StreamYard sharing a window. That little pop-up right there, that's from StreamYard. You can move it around the screen and stuff. So you can grab a hold of different things and manipulate them on the screen. There's the 8-ball, the magic 8-ball thing.
Yeah.
It'll actually run through and there's a text file behind that has all that text that shows up in there. You have to put it in there.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot to this. And I know that when people look at this, it can be super overwhelming because there's just so much stuff. But you don't have to have all this stuff.
Yeah, you can just have a couple.
Cool. Yeah, you can start out. I mean, that's what I did. I started out very, very slow, very slow. I added just a couple of things. You know, I had my microphone, I had my camera, and then I did these. You can go to streamelements.com, sign up for free, and you can get alerts. So when you get like a super chat or a super sticker, that'll show up on the screen. I've since changed how I do that, but you know, it's got all these things. Let's see if like I've got some down here somewhere. Where are they? I got rid of most of them. That one. It's not going to show though, unfortunately, because there's no. But I get it. It can be very overwhelming. Oh, this one's actually picking up. Oh, it was.
Yeah.
There's actually this is another camera.
Is that the window cam?
Yeah. OBS is overkill. Again, I've said this so many times, but it's overkill for, I think, maybe 75, 80% of our population in our community. We just don't need. You don't need all of this stuff. You know, if you're doing an interview stream, you don't need any of this. If you're doing a stream with a topic, you don't really need all of this stuff. Maybe the alerts, so that you get a little pop-up that says, you know, super chat or something. That's nice, because you really want to tell people thank you for that. It's really nice of them to, you know, go above and beyond and give you that kind of stuff. So you want to say thank you, and that's a good way to put their name up on the screen. People seem to enjoy having their name up there, you know. But this is, you know, there's a lot to this. There is a ton to this, and if anybody wants any help with OBS, with some of the stuff that I do, I'm more than willing to help you with it. You know, with the alerts, with some of the games and stuff. If you're interested in any of that, don't hesitate. Reach out to me. I will do my best to help you. I'm not an expert. There's people that know it way better than I do. But again, I know the basics. I can get you running with it. I was going to say up and running, but I thought the chat would say Riko's going to get you up now. So I can help you get started with it. All right, that's enough.
Yeah,
Let's get rid of that.
That's a long time for that stuff.
Yeah. That's what's so cool about StreamYard and Talk Studio, though, is that you don't really need it. You don't need to know all that stuff. If you're happy with what you got, that's perfect. I mean, there are a lot of people who have never gotten away from StreamYard or one of those types of things. You know, for their entire streaming career, that's what they've done, and it's fine. It works great. So
yeah,
did anybody have
I wouldn't mind having a background, like changing this background, the blue. I wouldn't mind putting something different there, because I like this view better when it's just like hanging out and whatnot.
I don't like this one
for like the focus on, because then but you're up close. Focus, like here we are, you know what I mean?
But we are though. We are up close, and I don't like being up close. I don't like my face. I've got a big head, you know, and you know, it's huge. It's huge, and you know, I don't like doing that one.
On this side.
Oh boy, here we go.
We'll just go here.
It takes up the whole screen. Yeah. So I don't like doing the close up, you know. But you can change that. Yeah. So the one that I use with Ed and I on his stream, when it's just the two of us, if we're doing like a geek out or something, I did an edit for him. It's this one that we're looking at, except I sort of zoomed in a little bit. Yeah. So it's like a cross between that close up and this one, which it's a good combination, because it brings it in a little bit. So you get both of those. You get a little bit more real estate on here. It gets a bit, you know, it's a little taller of an image, so it takes up more of the screen, but it's not that super close up. So it's a good compromise.
And
Oh, you cut off there. I didn't catch what you said.
Is it on StreamYard, that one, or did you make it? Like you? No,
it's on StreamYard. You can do the edit. Okay. I made it on StreamYard. Like there's a little pencil off to the right of all of those, and so you can edit the little layouts and get one that's just a little bit better. Or like you were talking about earlier, having the big screen for the middle part and maybe smaller ones. StreamYard is better on that than Talk Studio.
Yeah.
What's it showing you?
It's showing me that I can make the whole thing bigger again, like I was talking about. Or is that just the picture inside of this picture?
I'm not sure. I have to see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. What did
Oh yeah, it's
always
just inside there.
Oh.
Let's see. Bastards. Yeah, it was gonna allow me to make this like the whole StreamYard window, but it wasn't. It was just our pictures. I could shrink those down or go this way or go that way, you know?
Yeah. You should mess around with that and find the one that works for you the best. You know, between all those different ones, but also the editing. You know, you can go edit each one of them and find what suits you. And it does make you stand out a little bit more because it's a little bit different view. You know, everybody uses that same view, so you do stand out a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play around with it and figure out what stuff. Plus, I might be changing this up a little bit in here, and then this will be facing that direction. So
gotcha.
I'm thinking about putting the desk and stuff over there in that corner, and then have everything on the wall that I'm sitting at, facing this wall here. Everything will be over here, but I don't know. We'll see, and then all decorations will change and stuff. Obviously, you know. So we'll see.
If you're going to be streaming a lot, what does StreamYard give you for the free level? It's like 20 hours a month, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't even looked into it.
That shouldn't be a problem. Matt did say that he had the link for the lowest level on StreamYard. It's sort of a hidden level a little bit. They don't just have it. It's like $10 a month. It might be worth it to you to get, because even the little thing like the logo up here in the corner, with that next level up, you can change that. It just might be worth it for you. 20 hours. Mark. Hi, Mark. Mark, how you feeling, buddy? Mark Stilson's here. And he said, 20 hours. That's what I thought. It's been a long time. So,
but yeah, hopefully this year we'll be doing some different things in the fish room. Would be nice, you know.
Yeah,
me too. I hope.
I need to change mine.
Looks like your fish room has been like that for years.
It has been. Well, I mean, June will be 4 years for me. June will be 4 years since I started. June's 4 years since I started watching FishTube. So it was probably a couple months before that. Yeah. So I would say that March or April is when I started keeping fish 4 years ago. So it hasn't been that long. Really hasn't.
Yeah.
And this was all comic books. It was all comic books before. I had racks and racks of shelves with comic book long boxes and short boxes in there. So it was a big change.
Has the fish room, has it always been set up in that order?
This was pretty. I mean, this was a lot newer. I started with a 10-gallon and a 20-gallon that we had in the fish room. Moose. And I had like just a little stand of some sort. I don't even remember what I had. I think I took one of the comic book shelves. It wasn't really strong, and I put some 2x4s on it to strengthen it. And that was where I had first over here in the corner. But then I built that. I watched Corey from the co-op, and I built, the 2x4 with cinder blocks. That's what I'm using. Yep. This is just a towel. That's a towel.
Yeah.
Here it is green, but it's the same color as the toolbox liner. So that's toolbox liner on these. I know it's hard to see, but but they're 2x4s, and I just wrapped them in toolbox liner to make it more of a shelf. I just tacked it on there because the tanks were going to hold it. So that made it more of a shelf between the 2x4s, so stuff didn't fall through, other storage things. But that's, they're 8 foot. There's 8 foot of space. They're a 10-foot 2x4, I believe. Now I'm second guessing. Were they 12 feet? Were they a 10 foot? I think they were a 10-foot 2x4. Because I've got the 55, and then there's a big space, and then there's a 29 on the bottom.
Yeah.
Super easy, super cheap. We had a lot of the 2x4s already.
I did my first concrete block in wood. But I used for the wood, I used so there's 2x4s, and I built like a frame, almost like a regular aquarium stand. You got the frame and then the center support, and then I sandwiched it with 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood. So it's like, it's mega thick,
Yeah, you can see, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going nowhere.
No. Mine's just 2x4s. I did spray paint the like this is a cinder block behind that on-air thing. I spray painted them black. I thought the black and the green sort of looked nice together.
Yeah, that's what I would love that, because that's along the lines of my favorite color, green, is that.
Really, that's sort of a lime green, it's almost a day glow.
Yeah. I was just I'm very impatient. If I want something and I have the means to do it, like I have black paint. I could have painted it, but I'm like, no, I want it set up. So I was like, screw it. I'm just putting it together. So
I actually have a real stand over here. The 45, it was a kit thing that I bought secondhand. So I've got a 45 tall in the corner that actually does have the stand that comes with it. Yeah. But everything else is on those. These are 2x6 on this one for the 75. Because and there's only 2x4s on the top because I needed that extra space. I could have taken the top shelf up higher. But instead I just have it pulled forward so I can easily reach in there and maintain the tank with no problems. There's enough space between the front of the tank and that first 2x4 on the top there. Yeah. There's plenty of space so I can reach in, work, and it doesn't hinder me without having to lift it super high up, because I did have a 45 tall on there on top as well. But I gave that to Kenny ABC.
Yeah.
It was one of the mirrored ones. Yeah. It was one of the old mirrored tanks. Oh. The whole back was a mirror.
Yeah. I want to get one of those metal frames. I think that would be pretty cool.
Excuse me. J-Rock asked, what's your favorite comic and what's your most valuable? I have no idea what my most valuable is. I didn't really collect. I have almost all the Wolverine run, so probably the very first Wolverine, but it's from the series. It's not his first he didn't where he showed up. Atomic Robo is my favorite, it's an indie comic. I don't really have any super expensive comics. I mean, I have the whole collection is pretty substantial. Like I have 2 bookshelves in the living room that used to be in here that were graphic novels. So I just, there's 6-foot shelves that are probably 4 foot wide that are filled with graphic novels. And then I've got my short boxes and long boxes. And so I don't really think, I don't know what's my most expensive. Maybe I have the entire Micronauts run, maybe the one with Bug. And even that's not a whole lot. It's not worth a bunch. We got. Go ahead.
I was into comics a little bit, but
I was a geek.
Yeah,
I was a geek. We were gonna. Me too. That's. It's hard to reconcile all my hobbies because of that. I loved at the time I was really into comics. I was also kayaking all the time, so it was it was a little bit of both. Shit, no, I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot.
Time. People coming in. I don't know.
Somehow discussion always seems to return to wood. It does.
Yeah.
It does. All the time.
Let's see here. We got 47 people still here. 46.
Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Yeah, I appreciate
Appreciate
you.
it.
Not a super exciting stream, but you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of times, during the daytime, again, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to.
Yeah, they come on and be like, "This is the point of the live. We're just shooting the shit." You know, like
it doesn't. You don't have to have like a major purpose. Nobody's making anybody watch you, right? Nobody's.
Yeah.
So if you come up here and stream and people don't like it, then they don't watch. That's all there is to it. That's the extent of it. So, it doesn't have to be some great, big, wow. It doesn't have to be that. You can just come out, especially in the daytime. Especially in the daytime, there's a lot of room there for people to come up and just do a stream. That's a hangout. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Again, if people don't want to watch, they won't. If people come in and watch, that's what they want to see at that point.
Yeah. I know I like to just put on like fish tube when I'm doing stuff with the aquariums, I'm not necessarily watching it, but I'm paying attention, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I know it's something like stuff like that. Like even with you, when I go to work and stuff, it's still on in the background, with the just the regular show.
Yeah.
So
you still feel like you're a part of whatever's going on that day, right? You're still, Sorry,
like
Scotty.
Going to your buddy's house and hanging out. It was like it's almost like you've done an extra thing today. You went somewhere and hung out with some people. So,
Scotty, that's on you, buddy. You got to just take a break when it's time and come out and look in the car and grab some wood next time.
Not all of it's hard and stiff though. Like my piece is deteriorating and falling apart.
Well, mine too. Yeah, that's unfortunate though. That's unfortunate. It's probably because it was baked so much,
all those little fine, all those fine hairs and stuff that was on that piece, they're all gone.
Yeah.
And,
see,
it's still pretty cool. It's still cool, and it can still serve the purpose I wanted it for. But it was pretty slick with all those little roots and stuff going through it. Because my thought was to put it up as a background and cover it all in moss.
Yeah.
And just have like a whole sheet of moss in a sense, or put it, because it's a 20 long, put it like going flat, like only a few inches above the substrate, covered in moss. That way, if anybody spawned on it, the fish and the eggs could go through it and act like a little spawning mop. That was the initial plan.
It was a cool piece. That's the bad thing though about it. Yeah. All wood ages, breaks down over time. Yeah, it's the way. But I think maybe, I don't know, that one might have, the littler pieces maybe don't need to cook outside as much.
Yeah,
maybe
this was only in the tank for a few months, maybe, and it did that already. But
could be the type of wood too. I have no clue what type of wood that is, but it was small enough.
It got so much, like the tannins. It was so rich. I mean, it looked like sweet tea, like straight up sweet tea. Yeah, which I don't mind. The fish loved it. The panda cories that are in there spawn like crazy when I first put it in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
my wood causes spawning. I'm good. I'm happy to know my wood causes spawning.
And what is it? The neon tetras looked amazing as well, because that's the type of water they like. Is that stained water.
Nola Jane's nephew is got some. He told me the problem was the effing toys. Should probably stop cussing around him. My 3-year-old nephew just told me the problem was the effing toys. See, Zenny and we go. She said Riko likes to show her when his wood from the back of the car in the parking lot. Yes, and it's right in the very front of the hotel too, in front of everybody. right in the front. Are there
I mean,
supplements that help
we're
rejuvenate? Did we answer
can't
everything? We
keep
got
up.
15 minutes left. Do you feel like we answered everything? Do you have any questions? Do people in the chat have any questions that we can? A lot of this is pretty, rudimentary. It's
Yeah.
great for people
So,
that are just, wanting to start. And again, I'd like to offer, if anybody would like to, like I know Whip was talking about doing it, we can do a private stream if you don't want to do this. If you've got questions, I can help. I'm more than willing to help people if you want to learn how to do some of the OBS stuff, but you don't want to do it in a stream, whatever. If you let me know, I'm around.
I
And
think
I think
doing it on a live was actually better.
yeah, I think so. It's good for everybody, but sometimes people don't, they don't want to, their very first time, they don't want to feel, I don't know, dumb or something. They don't know stuff, Yeah.
Oh, I've already put it out there. I am completely stupid with this stuff.
And if other people want to also do this type of thing, like with Nathan, I love going up on other people's channels. So anybody, if you ever want me to come up, I love doing it anytime.
Yeah, the next one we're actually gonna do, like the title I put on here, we're gonna do the focus off, and we're gonna interview you.
Yeah, I'm all for it. That'd be fun.
You've never,
Scotty?
have you ever done one like a focus on style video of somebody asking you?
Yeah, a little bit. Like Jorge does a different type of interview. He interviewed me. I was on with him. There's been other people too over the years, but like Drew Fishy Biz, he used to do the hot seat, hot spot, hot seat. I always get them backwards. There's one. The fuck was that?
Come on.
I don't know what the hell that was. Something just fell. And I don't know what it was.
I didn't see it. I was running through the motions again of going over to YouTube Studio and clicking buttons and whatnot.
I don't know what that was. Go ahead.
That sponge filter that needs to make its way to Florida.
Yeah, that'll be later this month. I do have it set aside for you.
Yeah, I don't care if it took 10 years. Honestly, Riko, it's fine.
I've got a bunch of stuff, and I was talking to Michelle about it. We're going to make sure we get it all out. And Scotty, I personally do OBS stuff almost all the time. I would help anybody with OBS stuff as well. But I don't think, especially people that are just starting out, I don't think there's a reason to use OBS. I really don't. I think you get your feet wet, see how you enjoy streaming. You can do all this for free. If you've got a cell phone and, that's it, really. A cell phone and a decent internet connection, you use StreamYard. You don't need to pay for anything else. So you can get your feet wet and see if you enjoy doing it. OBS is free too, though. I mean, most of, again, I'm cheap. I don't have money to spend. I don't have money to waste. So everything I do, I try to make as free or as cheap as possible. Everything with YouTube, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's why I don't get the point in spending big bucks on stuff like this.
I mean, for somebody like KG Tropical,
you know what? Yeah. But,
those big channels. I mean, KG Tropicals, the Co-op, they've got incredible equipment. They've spent quite a bit on it, but I mean, okay. Father Fish has over 100,000 subscribers now. I think he told Alex he makes like, what is it, $12,000 a month from YouTube. I think I think that was the number. If anybody remembers that stream with Alex and Father Fish, I think he said 12,000 a month, and he spends like 10,000 though, I think, or something like that. Did somebody know the numbers? And Father Fish is not even, let's think of Joey,
Yeah.
how much is Joey? 2 million? He's well over 1 million, right?
Yeah.
So if Father Fish is making that kind of money, how much is somebody like Joey or Corey or even KG Tropicals? They've got like somewhere around 600,000, I think. I mean, yeah.
Well, you guys need to start. Everybody in chat needs to tell all your family and friends that they need to subscribe like tomorrow. I'm at 2 something. I need to be in the 600,000 by tomorrow.
Steven says I have a hard time believing that. Yeah, I do know, talking to some of the big channels, and this was a couple years ago, that even they were making $25,000 a month, and at the time I think that channel had like 500,000, maybe 600, somewhere 500,000, and I think that there was like 25,000 a month.
Look at Mr. Beast. I remember watching a couple interviews he did. He was like, if I make, let's say, 1 million in March, and the next month I'm spending 1 million on videos and whatnot, content for the next month. He's like, I put 100% back into the channel, and that's why I'm so successful, because I'm not like, oh, money, I need money. He's like, he doesn't drive a fancy car. He has like a freaking Toyota Camry.
Well, what else do you need? I mean, what at some point, what are you putting back into the channel? Unless he's talking about the giveaways and stuff that he does, because he does, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, at some point, you don't need anything else. You've got that drone. You've got that nice camera. You've got the nice mics. You just, so at some point, you probably, if you're making that kind of money, you hit it pretty quickly,
Yeah.
You can get all that stuff very easy.
He blew up like overnight, I believe, Mr. Beast. It was just like, once that first video took off, it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing.
I don't know that I've ever watched anything.
Oh, yeah?
Him. I don't know that I ever have, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I watch some of it here and there, but I'm not. I think I'm subscribed because every now and then he's like, I've seen a video where he's like, just picks a random subscriber and like Venmos them $1,000 or something. So I was like, fuck it, I'll subscribe.
Yeah, I like money.
Yeah.
Oh, but Moose said,
go ahead.
Moose said Father Fish has multiple income streams with his site, so maybe it was a combined figure. You know what? I don't remember. If anybody knows, I don't. I shouldn't have talked out of turn because I don't know the figures. I just know that the little clip that Alex played was a lot. I mean, that's nice and all. Believe me, I've been lucky. I have been so lucky because the size channel that I have, I mean, the support that I've been given, financial and across the board, is way bigger than my channel size. I've been incredibly lucky. I don't know why. I don't ask for money. I'm not out there asking. I don't put, please donate in my descriptions on my channel, any of that kind of stuff. But people do, and thank you again. Like I always say, I'm shocked every month, and when I look at it, I'm like, wow, it just, I'm happy where I'm at. You know what I mean? I do want my channel to grow, but I'm happy with my spot in the community. And that's what's important to me is my how would I put this? Not my role in the community, but just being a part of the community. That's really what I want to do. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing it.
I'm happy with how things are going. And Steven, when I complain, remind me that I said I was happy, because Steven sometimes has to listen to me, sometimes Whip, sometimes other friends. I complain about stuff that I really have no business complaining about, because I can be a whiny little bitch sometimes. Hi, Jorge. Hi, Wi-Fi. Sweet, round, adorable face. Is that what it is? Clipping this. Steven said, I'm clipping this. Please do. Remind me.
All right, let's see what we just did. See if that worked.
You did indeed. I can see it.
See that on. Okay, so you can only see that on YouTube. You can't see that on StreamYard.
Yeah, what Zenny said. Zenny said, none of you all, you made me say y'all, but I just don't like people who gain success through viral videos of bashing each other. If we could stop that, it'd be great. I'm with you. Yep. I'm with you 100%.
20% people that know. I'm going to hold you to it.
I want to work with people. You know, I don't want to be the person that dragging people down. And I even reached out to some people from the past that I've had. I don't want to say issues because that seems a little strong, but just maybe not the best relationship with, and tried to mend some fences. I just feel like there's not a lot of time left. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I want to leave it in a good, on good relations with most people. There's no sense. Life's too short to worry about all the shit. You know, because somebody said this or somebody said that. I mean, believe me, I'm guilty of all the hell of it with taking things the wrong way, or not the wrong way, but taking things too strongly. And I'm trying to get better. Better. I don't know about beef, Coro. That's what sort of word I was using earlier, and I don't know if beef is the right thing. But this isn't about me. Sorry, Nathan.
Yeah,
I'm not used to streaming with other people very often, except for Ed, you know. So and Skipper.
Yeah,
shitter's gonna shit.
That's all good because it gives me a chance to look at that and stuff when you keep going.
Riko is beef. Shitter's gonna shit. I like that, Rachel.
Seeing how we are coming down to the end of the hour here, the next giveaway, I know a lot of people probably already know because I mentioned who it's from, the material or whatever the item is from. Danikin Aquatics, so obviously it's probably a cave. I won $50 with a giveaway from Kenny. And I said, give it to me in caves because I don't have any. I got these little cheap, they're like little half-inch just squares that were pinched at the end. They were like $4. I was like, screw it, I'll just buy them. So I wanted some nice caves. So they put a package together and sent me some caves. And I got a couple extra. So we will be doing a couple giveaways of, I think I got an extra large cave and then a medium cave. So like a large and a medium that we'll be giving away next.
And Danny makes those, so that's pretty cool. That's I would love to have one of those myself.
Yeah.
Because I
back and enter the giveaway.
I will. I try not to do those for myself, even if it's something I want. I usually, because again, it goes back to what I was saying about the support that I get from the community. I feel like I've already gotten more than my share. So anytime I do join, like if Dan's Fish this last week, I played for myself, and that's rare because I really want those blue carry tetras, the super blues. I do really want those, but usually I play anytime somebody does a giveaway. I play for other people.
Yeah,
just to give back a little bit. It's a tiny thing. Yeah. It's not even me doing it. That's the other person doing the giveaway, but it's at least it's a little tiny thank you.
I would say I'm about 50-50 almost. If I play for myself or for other people. Depends on the price. Sometimes. Like if it's a piece of merch, obviously I want merch. I didn't have any, like I want some freaking, merch, damn it. But other stuff like like the Fish Fam Christmas not this last Christmas, but the first one I was a part of. Like when the earrings came up from Lady R, like obviously those are lady earrings. I'm gonna play for someone else, like I'm not.
Oh, you would have rocked them. You've got the right kind of lobe. That would have looked great. Yeah, you would have looked great on it.
I would have came on one of your shows with them. Yes.
But, I used to have both ears pierced. I don't have them. I haven't worn earrings in forever, but I had 3 in one ear and 2 in the other.
I can't wear earrings anymore. It just hurts for some reason. Even if they're real gold. Decades. Yeah. I've had my eyebrows done. I mean, the holes are still kind of there. You can't really see them, but
Well, I never did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Nothing
both
on
of
my
them.
face.
I had both of them done.
Wait, do it again.
And I had little horns, so it looked like.
Somebody's gonna come in the street and just see that. What the fuck is going on over here?
Day 72. Well, yeah, did like the dice and stuff like that with them, and then it's like, I'm done with that stuff. 44 years old, I don't need wearing bright green dice in my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Doesn't look the best going to clients' houses, and stuff like that either. So
yeah, luckily I don't have to worry about looking professional.
Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, if you're not gonna hire me because I got some eyebrow rings in, then screw you. But
Uh-oh. There you broke up a little bit.
You gotta look
you're still there.
Yeah.
Now you're back.
What'd you hear?
It broke up a little bit. Now, what are you using right now? This is your laptop?
In and out. Yeah.
Is this your laptop and you have Wi-Fi, or do you have it? Are you wired in?
No, Wi-Fi.
If you can wire in, sometimes it does help. Even though Wi-Fi would be enough bandwidth to do the uploads, it can help if you can wire in. Sometimes it's just a better connection. Yeah. Not sometimes it is, but it can sometimes help. Like, you're not bad, but there has been a couple times today where you've sort of just frozen a little bit and your voice got. So if you can try to wire in, it might help you. Like, look at me, I just got super fuzzy. There we go.
Yeah. I'll see, because the room I'm in used to be an office. This is where her mom did all the work after coming home from the business and whatnot, and needed to work at home. It was in this room. So this is where all the modem and all that stuff was.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, it should be easy enough to do.
Yeah. I mean, I might have to move some things around because I don't recall where the plug is, or get a long enough wire to run it. But
yeah, you can do what? Is it? I can't remember what attenuation is. Matt or Geek Boy? Is it? Steven, what is it? Is it 300 feet? You can do up to 300 feet. I can't remember now. Over Cat 6. I can't remember, because 300 feet's pretty long, but that's the max you can do, because attenuation gets too bad after. And I can't remember what it is now, though. Maybe one of those guys will say something, but you should be fine. I mean, that shouldn't be, if you do a 50-foot one, even that's a pretty good distance, I
mean, this room, I think, is 10 by 11. So it's a small room.
Doesn't look it.
And I got 10 aquariums in here.
I'm a 15 by 15. 15 by 15. And there's less. There's only, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 tanks that are up and running. There's also another one back in the corner over here there's nothing in.
How can you do that?
What's that? Not put anything in it? I took down 2 tanks because I wasn't doing a good job with maintenance. I've been having trouble physically. So I don't want to hurt the fish, so I got rid of a couple tanks because it felt like the right thing to do. And I am going to get rid of a couple more of the smaller tanks, like this one. It's on the top. There's only one bluegill in there. That's it. But it's a 20 gallon. This one's a 29 with the Gudaids. So I have a Tetra tank over here. This is the Gudaids are going to be moving over here at some point. They've already been split between this one and the one that's in the corner on the top. But I need to continue to consolidate and maybe get some bigger tanks so that maintenance is still there. It still has to happen, but it's just easier. The smaller tanks, things can go wrong quicker, right?
Yeah.
So at least when I'm having a rough week or something, I can make it through.
Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to go the opposite direction. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to get bigger tanks, but I'm kind of going like 20 and below. That way, I want to keep to keep more like species only. So like the Ameca splendids that I got from Skull, I want them to have their own tank, top to bottom, 100%. That's the only fish in there. That way, if they do any breeding, I don't have to worry like, oh, the Corys ate the eggs, or this, that, or the third. I can just have that fish.
If you drive to the Clash this year, maybe there'll be like 3 or 4 20 gallons for you.
Yeah, just twist my arm. I'll show up in the form of Richard Reynolds.
Doesn't count. Richard's allowed to bring you wood. He cannot bring you tanks. That's the rule. That's the rule.
He actually he might be redoing some of his fish room, and he's got a few 5s, and he was like, and I think it might be great because it could help me expand a little more into shrimp. They're regular, just standard, 5s. I have a 5 cube right now that the computer is next to. It's
me too.
14 by 14, and then I think it's 14 by 14 across. Whatever, it's a cube. And I got some yellow neos in it, but
I was looking for a tape measure because I don't know what size these are, but I do have 2 5s, one sitting on either side of me. There's one over here that's got some rice fish. You can see, right? That's what this is.
Yeah.
There's some rice fish in there. There's one right there. You can't see it though. There's only 4 rice fish in there, and then this one's over on this side is all cherry shrimp.
Yeah, I can see the fish when you pointed at it.
Oh, actually, there might be 5. It's 4 or 5. I can't remember. This Sonny Gordon, super nice guy. He asked me if he heard that I wanted some rice fish, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to send you some rice fish eggs. Wouldn't let me pay for shipping. Wouldn't let me pay for anything." He sent along the rice fish eggs. They were the blue Madakas. Were they the blue? But anyways, they did great. They hatched out. I had a ton of them. They were doing really good. I had them in a little tub on top of this one, and I gave them some green water from outside in the pond. And that night they were all pretty much gone. I
remember you mentioning this like the other night, either on Ed or Skipper's. I remember you mentioning that. Yeah.
It was really frustrating. They were doing great. I had them for about a week hatched, and they were doing great. Some of them were getting big already. They're big enough, to tell what they were. Yeah. They were just a whole bunch of them, and then so those 5 of them survived.
Yeah. I've never kept rice fish or like white clouds or any of that type of stuff. The PetSmart had some white clouds, and they actually looked pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever seen them in person, and they were actually pretty cool looking. I was like, oh, but I want to focus on some of the fish I have already. Like I'm even thinking about getting rid of some, like you were like, downsizing in a sense. But like the diamond tetras, there's only like 5 left, and there's only 1 female. So it's like they're not spawning. They've never spawned. The female actually has a bite mark like right here right behind her gill plate. So it's like, is she gonna make it? Is she not? So I'm gonna take take the diamonds back to the pet store, the local fish shop, and take a couple other things, and just keep individual, tanks.
Gotcha. I do like the community tank. My 75 is my favorite. It really is. Yeah. And right now it's overgrown again because everything's been growing like crazy. It's my favorite tank, although my favorite fish is those Monty that's over here, which we can't really see right now. But he's just so vibrant. But this is my favorite tank by far, the 75. Yeah. And I love community tanks. But I'm not breeding anything in there. If it breeds, it breeds. If it doesn't, okay,
See, I want to like focus on actually making them, getting them to breed, not making them. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and hold them. Will you breed, fuckers?
Now kiss.
Yeah. But I want to focus on trying to spark it, get it to happen and whatnot. But I'll probably go like this. There's three types of, well, four types really, because there's one yo-yo loach in there. It's stunted. Since I've got it, it's only been like, an inch and a half or 2 inches. And I got two others at the same time, and they're full grown now. And this guy was not growing, so it's like he's got to stay alone because he's getting picked on, But the mollies that are in there, I don't want them no more. Those were the wife's. If she doesn't want them, then they're going back to the fish shop. So it'll just be Colombian tetras and Buenos Aires tetras. I want like 20 of each.
Nice. I haven't had the Buenos Aires, but I've had the Colombians, and I do love those. I have some over with my Congos and my candy canes.
Yeah, the Colombians are pretty cool with the blue on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the Buenos Aires can be kind of jerks, from time to time. They can be a little bit nippy.
Yeah.
But still a cool fish.
So far, all those tetras have played very nice together. Actually, I'm watching a couple of the Congos going at it right now. But they've been pretty good. All the different tetras that are in it. It's mostly a tetra tank, but there is some guppies, and now there's a bozemanite in there too because he was just getting beat up by the one over here, so he's in that tank. And he's been doing okay. He doesn't look any better, but he doesn't look any worse. I'm hoping that with time he'll start to recover. He eats great. He swims fine. He's active. So he doesn't. There's nothing physically you can tell or see. It's just his colors don't look as good as they used to. So I'm hoping that helps. You know what? I hate to say it, but I've got to go. Michelle and Ariel just got home. Thanks for having me up. If you've got more questions,
I know how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, if something else, don't hesitate. And anytime you want to do a specific stream with, like you were talking about, the focus off, I'm more than, just give me a little bit of heads up so I can make sure I don't have anything else going on. But
we'll do that, and we're never gonna talk about you. It's
perfect.
Be all about me. Yeah. Welcome to my stream. Now interview me.
Yeah. I've done that before. I went up. Somebody invited me to come up, and never once asked me a question. Never once. It was just entirely 100% on their side. Just I was like, I didn't after the stream. I was like, well, why was I even there? Because they didn't want to. They just wanted to tell me all about their fish. They didn't ever want to do anything different, at all. They just they brought me up so that they could talk at me.
Yeah,
it was a little frustrating. So okay,
I'm definitely gonna do my homework, and we're gonna do a focus on with you.
I'm up for it. Again, I will join. Like I said, Coral was joking around earlier, but I would love to join you on a Tuesday, Coral. I would. I love streaming with other people on their streams. It's fun, and I used to do it all the time. Like a couple years ago, just always. I was always with somebody else, and then it just sort of stopped. I think people saw enough of me. They saw enough of me. All right, I'm going to go before they get mad at me out there. So we'll see you later, Nathan.
You're good. Thank you.
Clicking button.
Use clicking button. Let's see how many of y'all are still here. So 41 of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Here, we're just gonna go over here and end this. I do gotta get going as well, unfortunately. I gotta leave in 15 minutes to pick up our pup. I appreciate you all for coming in and hanging out. Thank you, Matt, for donating a giveaway. Congrats, Diane. As mentioned, the next stream I do, we will be doing some more giveaways. So please be sure to check back in for that. I will schedule it. That way the notification goes out and y'all have some time to drop everything and come running to the stream. So, yep. But we're going to take off. Thanks again. I appreciate y'all so much. It was fun. I'm glad I was able to learn some things. And sky's the limit, right? So we'll see you guys. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye. Okay, we're clicking buttons as they say. So if I remove, no, over here. Bye bye. Thank you. Oop, gotta click another button.